second, MP. Let's keep this winning streak going.
Now, fans, the presentation of the award ceremony. Let's hear it for the NBA champions, your Golden State Warriors. The head coach is Steve Kerr. Number one. Let's hear it for the NBA champions, your Golden State Warriors.
And one of the incredible moments in an NBA season, that presentation of the NBA ring ceremony is special indeed. And greetings, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Christie is out there with Randall, and it's Peterson in at the point guard position. And as a coach, Dan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And here is Hero. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Pass to Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, Hero. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Smooth. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson from long range. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
For 3, Edwards. Good on the triple. Edwards got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Moody. Here's Smooth. Edwards defending. Smooth passes to Moody. Hero on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Fires from deep. Edwards can't hit. The Warriors trail. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. Here's Smooth. He had 31 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
You know, you look at what MP has achieved in his career so far. GA, he ranks up there with some of the best to ever play.
And you can put MP's numbers in hardware up with a number of other legends, and he holds up just fine, thank you. Just incredible what this man has done in his career to this point. Hard to argue he's not one of the very best to ever do it.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Smooth in the last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He scored 31 points and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Smooth passes to Eubanks. Here's Smooth. Here's Moody. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. And some changes here for the Warriors. Vanderbilt's checked in for Eubanks. Pajemski's coming in for Moody. And Jalen Green subbed in for Tyler Hero. Timberwolves trail. Dillingham with it. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely was not himself. Gobert with a screen on Vanderbilt. Here's Randall. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Pounding the offensive glass. That's where Gobert gets a lot of his extra chances.
Here's Smooth. Monk defending. Bajemski the bounce pass.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Smooth. Monk grabs the board.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Randall outside. Launches a three. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Smooth. He's got 9. Pass to Vanderbilt from outside the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Timberwolves leading by 3. Randall finds Monk. Inside. And then Monk with the dunk.
Yeah, Monk's got to continue.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Smooth. On the wing, Green. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Hero out there with Smooth. And it's Green. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Santos in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Monk for 3. They get it back from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Monk's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Smooth. Sinks that one from the post. Smooth's got 11.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
From past the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Monk's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for the Warriors. Moses Moody comes in for Green. Clark outside. Pass to Dillingham. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Here is Edwards. The Warriors making the shot. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Moody. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Smooth passes to Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Smooth. Pocket 6. Hero from long range. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got 5.
Yeah, he's so skilled at attacking at a moment's notice. Hero goes straight into his shot.
Here's Christie. Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Jalen Green's checked in for Golden State. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Second, the Warriors. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
Yeah, if you want to see how hard these two teams play, just take a look at the points allowed a year ago. I mean, that is impressive.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Right side Jackson, stolen by McDaniels. It's stolen by Green. Driving the lane, got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And how about the persistence from Green, refusing to let the defense bully him on that drive.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Moses Moody.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Now here's Green. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Randall grabs the board.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
A beautiful reverse layup. Randall's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Smooth. Edwards defending. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson Jr. flushing.
Timberwolves leading by 13. Pass to Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Driving in. Smooth. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Christie. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Edwards for 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Smooth. He's got 15. Outside for Jackson. Over Randall. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out.
And now let's... And that is it for half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Christie. And it's Peterson in at the 1 spot. It's stolen by Edwards. Randall left side. Misses in close. Warriors trail by 18. Here's Smooth. On the wing, Jackson. And he's good on the 3 ball. Jackson's got 10.
Stretching the defense out from the corner. Nice work by Jackson Jr.
Edwards passes to Peterson. Back to Edwards. Outside, Hero. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the left side wing. Peterson. No good on the triple.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the 3rd quarter.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Moody. 3-pointer. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Moody's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, this offense is so much better when Jackson moves the ball.
Here's Peterson. Nothing on the board. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Hero the bounce pass. Here's Smooth. Edwards defending. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Here's Smooth. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fires for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. 10 points for him.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Hero passes to Smooth. Minnesota with the rebound. Christie's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Randall no good. Warriors trail by 17. Here's Smooth. He's got 15. Jackson a screen on Edwards. He takes it in. Smooth misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Peterson. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk.
Wow. Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Here's Smooth. Edwards defending. Hero from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hero's got 8 points.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Peterson. Cuts off the pass. And they're pushing it up. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Here's the floater. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Jalen Green's checked in for Moody. The Warriors have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
They kick it out to Green. Here's Smooth. He's got 18. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
For three, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Warriors trail by 14. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Well, you look at Smooth, so solid around the basket, currently third in the league.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
So it's Minnesota now, after the miss from Smooth. To the middle. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Hero, no good.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Pass to Clark. Christie with the screen on Green. They get a hand on it. Fast break, here we go. Here's Smooth. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Randall outside. Now Monk. Back to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Monk for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Eubanks got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Smooth. Lays it up off the glass. Smooth's got 26 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Handle outside. Pass to Dillingham. From 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Dillingham's got 7 points in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Smooth. 26 points for him. Jackson from long range. Rebound, Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Hero. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Up by a dozen here at the end. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game. Checked in for the Warriors. Here's Smooth. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
We've got Green. Smooth out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Santos in at the foursome. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Pass to Newman. Dillingham with it. Fires the three. Smooth with the rebound.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down one, shot clock is off. You could pick anyone in the NBA. Who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Smooth, out defending. The lead now cut to single digits. 32 points for Smooth.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Edwards from the arc. They grab their own miss. There's a screen by Achua. Shot clock at 6. Here's Monk. And it's good from the elbow. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And you see the improvement in that mid-range game by Monk. He really wants to be a knockdown threat from all three levels on the floor.
Cans it from downtown. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Here's Dillingham. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Heroes got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Smooth. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Pass to McDaniels to the inside. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
Good on the second free throw. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Smooth. Pass to Jackson. Now Eubanks. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
What effort from Randall putting in work on the defensive end.
Offensive rebound. And the basket by Edwards.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Smooth. Pass to Hero. Here's the screen. Drives to the hoop. A 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Randall. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
It's an open look and hits. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Just too much. Jaren Jackson Jr., a physical big.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Knocks down the 3 ball.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Warriors trail by 12. Here's Smooth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jackson with the screen. Smooth trains the three-pointer. Smooth's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Edwards on the bounce. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tyler Hero picks one up.
And the athleticism Edwards possesses is incredible. So good at drawing contact on the drive.
And Edwards drops them both. The Warriors are gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Smooth passes to Jackson. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Edwards. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Here's Smooth. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's McDaniels, and the basket is good. And that's 12 points for Jaden McDaniels.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Minnesota.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors. Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Dillingham with the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Smooth. And the Warriors miss again. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on an 18-5 run here. Pass to Peterson. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Stolen away. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A resounding...
Rest, recuperate, get ready for tomorrow.